What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Evil Genius, and man, can I just start off by saying thank you guys for the support on the YouTube channel. If you guys don't know, we do gaming news and gaming reviews on the YouTube channel. I am new, so if I do not be like the top dogs, cut me some slack. I'm getting used to it. I'm fleshing out the ideas, I'm writing down points, getting this to be a lot better, so just bear with me. Thank you guys so much. Let's try to hit 300 subs by the end of the month. But anyways, let's get into this DLC, and yeah, thank you. Peace. Okay, so if you guys did not know, Eat Games recently added Doja Cat as a part of the DLC, and it was actually pretty fun. I mean, it had some kinks in the armor, but anything can always be fixed. Hopefully it can be fixed, and I can see it being fixed with a few patches, but we'll talk about that later in the DLC. Now, this is not a spoiler-free review, by the way, so if you guys want to check it out for yourself, I wouldn't suggest watching this video. This is a full review for people that don't mind like knowing what happens in this DLC and whatnot. So this is not spoiler-free, but let's go ahead and get into it. So going into the DLC, I haven't played House Party in 2 years, mind you, and before I loaded up this game, it said 2020 was the last time I played it, and it's had a lot of changes since then, I will say, but it's good. And it was actually pretty fun. I liked all the voice lines and stuff like that. And if you guys did not know, Doja Cat is voiced by her own character and had a lot of involvement into the DLC. She even has a few videos and she spoke on it a few different times about how she had her involvement into the DLC. But anyways, let's dive a little bit deeper. So starting first, you kind of hear like a knock on a fence, and it's a suspicious neighbor going by the name Amila, aka Doja Cat. So she went by the name Amelia to hide her name, not so she's like known by Doja Cat, trying to stay undercover, should I say, right? And it was pretty cool. Her voice lines was funny, some of them were cringe. It kind of fits the atmosphere for House Party, so it was cool. But the idea is that she wanted to be invited to the party, but she didn't know why she was being invited to the party, so you had to ask a few different people around why she wasn't invited to the party. And with further information, you find out that she is not invited to the party because she's a reckless, loud, nosy, and noisy neighbor, apparently, right? Apparently she's like popping fireworks and whatnot across the fence, and everybody was irritated by it, and also in the neighborhood they all knew. So you finally get her into the party, and she comes through the front door, and you let her in, and everybody's freaking out because they realize that it's Doja Cat, because you tell the neighbor that it's Doja Cat, right? My bad, I did forget that part. You do tell her that it's Doja Cat, and then she switches her whole demeanor, and it's like, oh my god, it's actually Doja Cat, let's go invite her and whatnot. A few people are stalkish about Doja Cat, excited. Some are like, what the hell? They're all feeling different ways about Doja Cat. So it was actually pretty interesting getting over there. All the characters had like something to say about it. There wasn't really a character that didn't know that Doja Cat was in there. It didn't feel like lifeless. All of it seemed really natural, right? So that was pretty cool. It was involved and integrated into the game, really dope. And so with that being said, we ran into some bugs deeper into the game, mostly around when Doja Cat had her entry into the party. So with her being into the party, you had to help her. She's on a mission. She's on a mission, and she's looking for some guy that does TikTok videos or something of that nature, where he's a dinosaur in a suit, and she wants to do a video with him because it will go viral and help both of them out. Well, so you end up finding out that the guy that is the dino person, he's one of your friends from the original story for the game, but apparently he also plays as a dancing dinosaur named Dinolicious, I believe. So with that being said, Doja Cat finally finds out who Dinolicious is, and it gets really interesting from there. You have to go help him find his suit, and you gotta go dry clean the suit, patch the suit up, get speakers ready, yada yada yada, so on and so forth. You kind of just get everything set up so they can make this viral video. Well, Doja Cat also says that once you get everything set up, she'll even perform in the backyard. Now this is where I ran into the bugs the most. Well, with finding everything in this DLC, I had to find, I had to find a cameraman, a person that worked like all the pyromantics and stuff like that, a drone flyer, and security. Well, with getting all those things set up, I ran into a lot of bugs. Well, for the person that needed to be the drone flyer, the girl, I believe her name was Catherine. So I had to get our relationship better to get her to fly the drone. Well, I talked to her, and obviously being me and just messing up everything like usual, I messed up some of the lines and it accidentally decreased our friendship, right? And I didn't know how to go back and do that because I didn't have a save to go further back in that. And I needed to get our friendship set up. Well, with that being said, I had to Google and figure out how to get her friendship, our relationship better. That's a part of the regular story. And then I found out that she likes to drink rum. So you had to go grab some rum and give it to her, and she'll end up liking you more, right? So I did a mission previously with Frank where I had to tell him to be the security guard. And then if you guys play the regular house party DLC, you know that Frank and another character do not like anybody that drinks in the game, actually to the point where they'll knock you out. Well, Frank was stuck in the middle of the alcohol cabinet, so I had no way of getting him to move from the cabinet because he was already like tethered to a mission where he had to watch the security doors, so I couldn't get into the alcoholic locker, the liquor area, right? So what I had to do was talk to him, make him flip around, and his character model would flip around for about 5 seconds, and he would look the other direction, and I had to grab all the liquor out of there and give her the rum and deliver it, right? It was a big glitch that I couldn't really do. He wasn't roaming enough for me to actually be able to do this mission. So it took me a while to do that. It took me about 20-30 minutes to actually figure that out by myself, and I finally get that. And then there's another issue. So there is a part where I had to grab the pool cover for Doja Cat to actually have a stage to perform on. Well, I did all that and I completed all the other missions and got everybody up together, did everything, and all I had to do was place the pool cover. And once I placed the pool cover, I completed the mission. It said completed, now go talk to Doja Cat. Well, here's the kicker. I talked to Doja Cat and she is stuck in place and cannot move. And I cannot complete the mission no matter what. And I didn't know if I did something wrong, so I went on YouTube and I looked at this guy's YouTube video who did the whole Doja Cat DLC, and I ensured that I did it right multiple times. And at this point, I was already invested into the DLC recording for you guys because I was going to put this on a second YouTube channel, and I ended up recording for 3 hours because I didn't know what to do with this DLC. And to be fair, and to be completely honest with y'all, I was very tired, so I just looked at the guy's YouTube video and breezed through the DLC and see what he did to kind of use that as a guide because I was getting tired and I had work the next day. So with doing that, I couldn't tell Doja Cat that the mission was finished, and I didn't have a save that rolled back far enough where she actually was roaming. So I didn't finish the DLC. But I watched the rest of the YouTube video, and apparently I literally only had 5 to 10 minutes probably left of the DLC, and it was very frustrating because I ran into a lot of bugs. Now, they did say this DLC is an early access, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't buy it or invest into the DLC. You have to just be forewarned that there's lots of bugs and you may not be able to accomplish certain missions until it's patched. So with that being said, I might say if you're thinking about getting this DLC, at least wait a month or two. Just try to wait a few weeks and see what they do, or once it goes out of early access, because there was a lot of bugs that I ran into. But anyways, this is pretty much the DLC, and it was cool. I wouldn't probably pay for it, being completely honest with my own hard-earned money, and I'm just being completely transparent with you guys. I did have the pleasure of playing this early, but I probably wouldn't pay for it myself. But anyways, if you guys like this review, make sure you guys like and subscribe. I did like the way they integrated Doja Cat once again, and I did like her involvement in the process, but it could have been a lot better. If you guys like this review on the Doja Cat DLC, make sure you guys like and subscribe for more gaming news and gaming reviews. It's your boy Evil Genius, and we are out of here. Peace.